I am looking lovely as normal. Actually, I've lost a lot of weight since a lot of these videos were done. About 50 pounds. Anyway, so Halloween, right? It is tonight. It's about 4 o'clock and I still have a couple things left to set up. Yeah. Anyway, I have no idea how many trick-or-treaters, if any, are going to show up. My neighbors say none. So this might have all just been for me. So I'm going to take you through a daytime walkthrough. Let's see. So, all right, get an idea of the street. This is all my property over here. I could do so much more with this, but hey, I just moved in here 7 months ago, so I'm still clearing out all the trees and stuff like that. So anyway, so we walk up, and for those who've seen previous haunts of Greg and I's, you'll see a lot of bits and pieces that you should recognize. It's just now we have a lot more space to play with. So our typical front here, I retired the little mailbox that we used to always set up. Kids loved it, but boy, that thing was annoying. Obviously the candles will be on when people come in. Come through here. Woo. And we have your typical cemetery. Nice little cemetery signs, standard graveyard guardians. Over here is the more neglected side of the whatever cemetery. Tombstones again from previous years. I haven't added a one, but I think this looks a little better. There'll be a lot of lights kind of blinking further back into the trees. I'm excited about that. These guys will be somewhat lit up. See a little screen there. We're going to do a little projection trick there. Ghosts imaging up on that screen. Fog machine back there. Plenty of creepy music. Flying Crank Ghost. And that's sort of the cemetery scene. Over here is our constant wanting of putting up our tree of skulls. And I put in my Candleman prop here. It's got one of those purple and blue fire lights that'll light that up. Tested this all out last night, looked really good. So anyway, so that's that. Rotating back. I think most people are going to walk this direction. Yes, I got one of the horses. I couldn't resist. Didn't have time to modify it. Again, I just moved here. Nice tombstone from Woodloom. Yay. Come up here. It's one of those props where the arms go back and forth, but the gear kind of broke on it, so he's just going to be a standard prop. Some electric firecrackers with remote control there, so that should scare some people, hopefully. Whole bunch of standing skeletons and such. Probably move the little zombie thing. Those look again at night. You can't see the sticks. And again, there's going to be a projector trick there with more skeletons popping up. Little pop-up standard spider there. Big 1300 Chanel fog machine. So I'll be doing constant fog through a chiller there. Laser vortex to play with. That's my, what do you call it, Thin Man? Skinny Man, whatever the heck it is. Prop. Those will light up. Yay. Garage door, of course, will be down. Throne of Bones. Gotta love the Throne of Bones. This one, Greg Larkin, my haunter buddy, put together. I've kind of pseudo-inherited it since the haunt has moved to our house. Cage. Possibly a good chase cage. We'll see. Again, if there's no trick-or-treaters, I'm not going to stand in there all night long. Another Flying Crank Ghost. Those blue cases disappear once it's dark, and I got a black light down there to illuminate the Flying Crank Ghost. Cauldron Creep. Sometimes you have to just make do with what you got, so I got another sort of green pulsey light there attached to a chunk of wood, of which I have a lot of. Something like 4 cords of wood. Anyway, we got one of those chase down critters, or arms flap and eyeballs light up. A nice big old bonfire going over here. I don't know what this scene is going to be called, but it's whatever. It's a bunch of skeletons hanging out. Yet another new prop. The dog from Home Depot has a nice howl to it. We'll come over here. And this is just a death scene. Looks pretty alright. Again, it'll be lit up fairly nicely. Should work. Back over here, a little bit of our homage to Army of Darkness or Evil Dead 3, whatever you want to call it. I put some of these spiders on it. Probably not really greatly illuminated, but I've just simply ran out of electrical cords and flashlights and dish lights and everything else. It's one of those, you know, welcome to the whatever kind of guys, and then back out. So is there going to be any scares? Well, again, it all kind of depends on how many people we have showing up trick-or-treater wise. We got several friends coming by, several neighbors who are going to come by, all that kind of good stuff. But, you know, again, if there's no trick-or-treaters, I'm not going to stand around all night long in a Halloween costume. Can't beat the weather. Look at the trees. No movement in the trees, which means the wind is almost at zero. I'm in a t-shirt. It's maybe about 55 degrees, so as far as weather goes, can't bitch at all. So anyway, we'll do night times and still photography. I got a little bit of cleanup left to do, but I wanted to make sure I actually had time to videotape this year in some way, shape, or form. And everybody, happy Halloween. Take care. Aaron Hart, Larkin whatever, I don't even know what we're calling the haunt this year, but we'll call it the Larkin Mortuary for now, 2016.